What's up, everybody? Shh. Freaking Wes got me self-conscious about a YouTube intro right now.
Hey,
So, how's it going, everybody? As you can tell from the title, we are messing with another touring exhaust. But this one's different. It's for the 4 doors. Which brings more what?
Chores?
It's totally different. Got this wild squiggly mandrel bend. And it's a really nice mandrel bend. The Z1 exhaust for the G35 Sedan. I mean, that's pretty nice.
The DE sedan.
DE Sedan?
Yeah.
What do you mean? So there's another?
Yeah, the V35. So
right.
The 03,
yes.
06.
Yes, sedan. Yeah, sorry.
Sedan.
Not the 7 and 8 35.
Not the V36 dual.
HR. Right. This for the DE car. That sucker right there. I like it.
God's engine.
Oh, come on. We all know the SR20 is God's engine, okay? I don't know where these new guys coming out from. These newfangled kids. You don't remember their ancestors, the RBs and the SRs. But yeah, it's pretty nice. It's got these nice tips that bolt on. That's branded, of course. I like the little flange, little cast flange that's also branded. The mandrel bends are really nice and clean. Outside, I don't know who's making it for them, but it looks... I don't think it's hand weld. It's got to be machine weld. Hey, doggo. Doggo. The insides off the joints look clean. Probably the camera's not going to show it well. But the transitions don't look too bad. I don't think we'll have any kind of kickback resonance or anything. But as you guessed it, we're back at Chris's garage on the lift with Wes's car. What do you have on there, Wes?
All right, so we can start at the front. This is kind of a little bit of a hodgepodge. I've had this car since 2014. This is actually a Nismo S-Tune Y-pipe. This is a muffler shop special.
I can
pipe.
see.
It has a nice MagnaFlow resonator, but the length and the angles of the flanges are not exactly right. So there's a little bit of an interference fit. It's not great. This is the nice part of it.
Yeah.
This is the HKS Sport axle back.
They don't really stick out that
nice,
far.
shiny. No, actually, I wish they stuck out a little bit more, which is a feature of that where you can adjust the tips, which is kind of nice. So we'll play with that in a minute. But
yeah, that's kind of cool.
So yeah, this is the.
Well, no, that'll be cool. It'll be a nice upgrade. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it always sounded nice. And then a little extra tidbit, you did do the Z34 swap on the diff on the axles.
Yeah, it's got 370 axles and hubs.
Axles and hubs. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, because I had one of these boots tear. This car has over 200,000 miles on it now. It's at 200,700 something. So.
Nice. All right, guys. Well, give us a sec. Let's cue the montage and let's get this bad boy on.
Oh, that's what I do. I like how they're staggered a little bit. You know, it kind of fits the curve of the muffler.
Yeah. It is a nice looking can. It's just a shame that the tips aren't that far out. Alright, so here's that corner shelf special with the nice HKS, and then this is gonna flow and feel a whole lot better, Wes. Look at that thing.
Yeah, it's 2.5 up to 3 inch.
That's a nice unit. Check out that yoga stretch. Woo! Yeah, that tight pants. Got booty out, man. cat calls just fall to deaf ears.
No, Arizona, Texas.
Alright, so I'm overexposing the picture right now so you can kind of see inside here. Pretty much it's like a single into a dual. See the resonated, perforated sections. The weld and everything looks pretty cool. Yeah.
Well, there you go, guys. So the bulk of the thing is done. We just got to put the tips on. But she is in. And the bends. The bends. Let me get down low for the bends.
This is shiny python.
They snake that nicely, I gotta say. It's not interfering with anything. And it's passing really nice. It's a thick pipe to pass. Yeah, one less hanger, one less joint. There was a factory joint here. Over there. With my fingers. Over there. It looks nice. It looks chunky. A chunky boy. I did bring my mic container. So I got all my gear to mic up the car. So stick around. We're going to throw some mics in this and let's see how it sounds. I gotta say, one tip in observing how Chris works and how these cars are made. Instead of effing with your exhaust and your hangers, just unbolt the bracket. Pretty much you can bolt in and unbolt the bracket while it's on the car. Forget about messing with the rubbers. While it's in the ground, then spray it, pull it out. Right?
They bolt the bracket on, just unbolt it.
Yeah, so forget about pulling it off the rubber, just unbolt the whole brackets. I think I've been here, what, two exhausts?
Well, yours twice, Jonathan's,
Yeah.
this one, floor.
That's right, because we had to take mine off for the clutch work and then for the diff work. Then Jonathan was in this one. And every time, he was like, forget the bushing, just unbolt the bracket. So, just unbolt the bracket. So, the simplest thing always takes the longest time.
This is the most important part.
Positioning.
Put an OCD and a person and an engineer or an OCD engineer together.
Yeah. Preferences, bolt locations.
Don't change the light bulb. Redesign the light bulb.
Yeah. The position of how far out do we want it angled like the HKS. Just all the questions are happening right now. All the angles, all the decisions are made. That's going to make or break this install.
Yeah, if it's me, I try to point them.
Once again with the tip work,
a little bit.
we got to make sure them bad boys are level. When you OCD and over-engineer everything in your life.
I'll go straight.
And after what seemed to be 2 hours, the tips are finally on. Now we actually caused it like 10 minutes. We put our collectively brains together and shortened the 2 hour timeline. Went with brand names on top, bolts inside, a staggered. Just like the HKS was staggered. I kind of like that. Everybody kind of was like, yeah, it's kind of cool. So yeah. So there we go. Now we just gotta see how it sounds. Tips fell nicely in position. Z1 branded, very visible, as with everything. Alright, let's see, Wes.
Way deeper.
That sounds deep.
Way deeper.
That sounds really nice and deep.
Yeah, it's cold too, so it'll get deeper.
Oh yeah. Ooh, it purrs.
Yeah.
It idles nicely.
John tuned it so it won't idle as low as.
Alright, we're gonna try and get a little coolish rev going on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's deep.
There's no nasty in there. It's not even hot yet.
You can smell it.
You can smell, you can smell that lovely,
Exhaust smell.
yeah, all that, the mandrel oil and whatever.
The lubricant from bending the pipes.
Yeah.
There it sounds a little bit like a
We'll see further how it sounds when we mic this bad boy up. Give us a bit. All right, guys. So we're in the car now, and sedan things. We got Chris in for the ride. Normally it's a coupe, so let's get a first impression with everybody in the car. That was a nice startup.
Deep.
The deep startup.
Recording.
It's recording.
Dash cam.
Oh, you just messed up the view.
That's fine.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Just find which way is the best way to go since they're doing construction over there, Chris.
I go
Go left.
way. Go left.
Go left.
This way?
Yeah.
Exactly 200,500 miles.
Good old Betsy, man, getting some loving. What's the name for her?
I don't have a name.
No?
No.
G?
G.
Gloria? That's deep.
Very deep. Very, very deep. I forgot to mention it does have the Z1 high flow cats on it.
That's right.
So the volume is a little bit higher than it would with stock cats on it. Very, very early impressions. I think I'll probably end up with Z1's modular Y pipe with the extra resonator.
Okay.
Since I have tiny, tiny cats and they don't do much in the way of noise.
Would you probably get a bigger Y pipe? That Y pipe's what, 2.25?
It's the.
Two and
I
a
think
quarter-ish?
it's two. I think it's 2 1/4. I should know. It's a
Left
Nismo
or
part.
Left.
Left.
It is a Nismo S tune. So Google that. You figure out what size it is. Very, very deep. Shifts are a little faster because the car has a Transgo valve body shift kit in it.
Yeah. A little snappy.
You towards Eagleville. Left takes you back to Brentwood.
I got you. Half throttle?
Is there a tinge, like a
hair?
It's not. It doesn't seem like it's rasp.
On the edge of rasp.
It's on the It's a bzzz, a buzz, a vibration.
Can't tell.
You can't hear it?
No. Wind up, so take away the wind noise and see if you hear it. So it's like, is at a high RPM? There's a certain RPM it
Noise.
comes in.
Yeah.
All right, so we're doing like around 60. And
Not intrusive.
no drone.
It's barely there. It's like my Fast Intentions. It's barely there.
The cabin noise is really, it's not that bad at all.
You can have a conversation.
Yeah.
You can have a decent conversation.
A little bit of load uphill comes in a little bit, but it doesn't take over and start droning and beating your eardrums out.
Well, that was the same with the load. I didn't hear any drone.
Get the right up here.
And let's hear some acceleration after this turn.
This should have some turns. This road.
Okay, so we should get some gear changes.
Yeah, me and Mike have taken this in the Z. Quarter throttle, third throttle.
Flat it out.
Really not. That was just maybe touch 7,000 RPMs.
That didn't sound that bad.
I kind of confused the shift kit a little bit because I did like a blip and then slammed it and it didn't know what it wanted me to do.
Yeah.
You got 2 downshifts instead of 1.
Yeah. If I just do one.
It's not not bad. It's nice. It's not high. I don't think it sounds trumpety.
Yeah, there's no resonator in the mid pipe, high flow cats, and just, you know.
I don't hear that tinge anymore.
No,
I don't know.
It also should be pretty fully warmed up now. We can try it with the windows down and see.
Yeah.
I'd say full adult mode, probably do the Z1 Y pipe with the resonator in it.
Yeah. Not as it's warmed up.
Kind of went away.
It went away. Yeah, it definitely went away.
It's totally.
I like it.
Yeah.
It sounds great. Like with the coupe version and the two cans,
Yeah.
I think it's a little quieter. I think this might be a little louder.
Maybe there's more. There's definitely more material, more fiberglass, you know, dampening material. I don't want to. I need a diff bushing in this car, so I don't want to, you know, bang gears. But I just want to do a little bit of heavy load from a stop, just a hair.
But I only heard it. Yeah, at the top RPM.
That was half throttle.
Yeah.
I just wanted to kind of simulate, you know, taking off on a road or whatever, you know.
But it's not rasp. It's a vibration.
It's a, you know,
Because it doesn't sound like rasp. At least I don't think it sounds like rasp. I guess I haven't heard rasp in a while. What do you think?
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds deep, but I don't think it's rasp. There is a like a vibration, like a high-pitched noise.
it's not a vibration. It's
You don't
just,
think?
it's that edge.
I don't feel a vibration.
No, it's
Okay.
not a vibration.
But it's a bzzz, something like that. But we've been extra critical, all right? Because we're trying to review it. Overall, I'm very happy. Well, you should be happy.
I mean, this is coming from two guys that own, you know, a G37 and a Z, a 370 with $2,000 exhaust.
plus
on them.
exhaust, yeah.
This is, I believe it's, you know, right around 1,000,
Mm-hmm.
probably shipped. I can't remember. That's how
And
you do
it's-
it. You buy things and you just forget what you pay for them.
And as a new
That's how you do it.
manufacturer, bringing out their first set of exhausts and stuff like that. So we're being a little extra critical, but I'm very, even with Johnson's, I was very surprised and pleased with that one. I'm the same way with this.
If you'll remember, back in the day, Motordyne, they made an exhaust for this car. They made a single for this car for a very short amount of time. They called it the VQ. It wasn't the Shockwave. It was the Motordyne. There's that.
Yeah.
The VQ.
Well,
And there was only like a handful of units out there, kind of like a, you know, trial. Only certain people had them. And once every 10 years or so, one will come up for sale and they get snatched up. That's considered the best, like, adult, super nice single for this car.
gotcha.
I think this does that.
I mean, this does that on a better budget. Brand new.
If you can find a used Motordyne VQ for a V35 sedan, you're still going to pay, I think, over $500 for it. You know, you're going to pay maybe $700-800 for it, for an exhaust that was made in 2005,
Yeah.
7, something like this. A while ago. This is back in the OG forum days, you know.
Well, it's nice too that a chassis like this is getting aftermarket support. You know, you'll
Yeah.
think that people will be like, "Oh, nobody has these cars. Nobody's gonna want this exhaust." Like, it's a market that doesn't need to enter a new product.
Well,
So it's nice it's a new, fresh product in this market.
people have these cars, and a lot of the original owners still have these cars,
Mm-hmm.
and they still drive them every day. Those aren't for sale because there's not a whole lot wrong with them, and they just still like the car and they want to keep it. It's been paid off forever.
Yeah.
There's a stigma with this chassis that the owners are, you know, young kids just beating the crap out of them, and, you know, just shooting flames and buying eBay exhaust and stuff like that. But I still think there's a segment like me that still wants to treat the car right and buy nice stuff for it.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's that other one that's around you with the Nismo body kit.
Yeah, there is. I believe that's the second owner of that car. It has the factory Nismo catalog front and rear bumpers and side skirt.
Let's hit it on this and slow down, and let's see how it sounds. Now that's warmed up a little more too.
What, straight right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna curve to the right, I think.
Okay, after the crest.
What do you want?
Just floor it. We'll see how it sounds. It's not stupid loud. It's deep. It's nice.
It's adult.
It's adult.
It's adult. Yeah. It's an auto car. It's in drive under load. It's not vibrating.
Yeah, it's just
a rumble. So that's nice.
Yeah, some exhausts are annoying at a standstill.
It's nice and warmed up now. It's loudest under load at slow speeds. It's still not bad, but that's where it.
Like 3,500.
Yeah.
What we're probably gonna do, because it's drive along, probably wait a couple of weeks, let the exhaust get broken in, and probably just meet Wes up to our area and just do some drive-by videos like we did with Chris's car. Do some decent flybys, do a normal acceleration, an enthusiast acceleration and stuff outside the car, so you guys could get a better impression of how it sounds. So go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell so you'll stay tuned for that. Whenever that video is dropped, you'll be notified. And I've seen a really sweet red car just poking out that sidewall there. That's kind of nice, huh? Wonder whose piece of shit that is.
Big thanks to Spencer at Z1. We chatted several weeks ago, and I was telling him about, you know, what I wasn't happy with the current setup on this car, being a daily and having to live with it every day. And he suggested this. So, you know, thanks Spencer for that. The link for the exhaust will be in the description of this video. So check that out and pick one up if you want.
Yeah, definitely. Just let us know what you feel. Is it worth it? Is there... Don't come with Tommy now. Just please don't come with Tommy. Don't give me no Tommy. Alright, so just, yeah, let us know. Is it worth it? Around $1,000. Brand new, very nice looking exhaust for your G sedan. I think so.
Buy once, cry once.
I think so. Well, I guess that's the other thing. Buy once, cry once. Only time will tell how these last.
Yeah, I mean it's quality stainless. I don't, and the welds are great. I don't see any problems.
Yeah.
I don't see myself having any issues with it. So
no, they look very well constructed.
Yeah, buy something nice the first time. That way you only have to install it and do all that stuff. And
so until next.
Yeah, 200,000 miles. Strap a spoolie on there.
Yeah. So until next time, guys. Live from Chris's garage. Thanks again, Chris, for the hospitality. Laters. A little side course. We're going to take that and put it in that. You're cooking with gas. Look at that thing go. I guess so that's like the transmission. Adjust the speed so like heavier stock like that. It'll take the time slower. Like this creates a whole lot more friction. So when a thicker stock like that, you go slower. So it'll be better.